You should be switched on. What about when we stand up to sing the national anthem in a minute? How do we stand? Like this? You don't have to stand up and show. Yeah, and we sing nicely. Excellent. All right, let's start with Kinley to do our acknowledgement.
We gather today in this special place to continue our learning journey together. We acknowledge the Aboriginal and the Gurruba people as the traditional custodian of the land upon which we meet. We pay our respects to those of past, present and future and acknowledge their special connection to country. Please stand for the national anthem.
I tell you what, I get the gift of standing up here to watch boys and girls sing the national anthem every week. And Jace and Shelley and Anna, you do an outstanding job. I'm so proud of how you stood so beautifully and sung then, and you knew all of the words as well. So great work. I could see some bigger people that potentially may not have been singing quite as beautifully. So maybe next week, do you want to stand out the front and show everyone how beautiful you sing the national anthem? Would you do that? Jace?
No.
Would you be brave enough? Maybe? Shelley? Would you be brave enough? No. Well, they did a beautiful job, those preppies. There were lots of them singing so beautifully. All right. So you will have noticed in our garden that we have a new item. And one of the things that Mrs. Donaldson's family did, they gave us some money to make up her beautiful garden. And so we have some special stingless bees in our garden. And Russell Zabel has lots of stingless bees and looks after the bees at Hatton Vales. And he's given us some bees for our garden. He's going to talk to us just a little bit about how we can make sure we look after our bees. So can everyone welcome Russell to come up and talk to us, please?
Thank you. Good morning, children and teachers and parents by the looks. My name's Russell Zabel. I live down the road behind the Freedom Service Station. You might have seen the sign. So today you have become the carers of a nest of stingless bees. They're native bees, they're the true natives of Australia. The ones that sting you are not natives, they come from European countries. And the species that you've got today is called, you listening? Tetragonula carbonaria. Can you say that? So it's a bit like pasta, isn't it? But it's got an ear on the end of it. So it's Tetragonula carbonaria. So the family name is Tetragonula, and the species within that is called Carbonaria. And Carbonaria simply means a little black bee. So the bees, this particular species of bee is a social bee. You also may have heard of bees being solitary bees. Solitary bees are bees that just live male, female, live by themselves. However, in this hive there is a queen. There is many workers, about 5,000 workers, and there's probably a couple hundred drones. Do you know what drones are? The tall hand. Sorry? In what type of bee?
Jacob. Do you know Jacob?
Yes. The drones are the male bees that make them the queen.
Very good. And that's as far as we'll go with that. So there are three castes then. There is the queen. There is only one queen, and she is responsible for all egg production, and she has mated with a drone on the wing when she was very young. So only the strongest drones can catch her and mate with her, and she'll come back to the hive, and she will, after a couple of days, commence laying eggs. The workers are all girls. And you knew that, some of you ladies, didn't you? So all workers are girls, but they cannot make more babies. They've never mated, so they can't do anything more other than housekeep, collect food, guard, and feed the queen, and do all the nest construction. So the third one is the drone, and the drone is the boy. And the drone does two things: mates with the queen and eats food. How's that for a job? But they don't really. They don't really do much other than providing stability to the hive. They don't collect food. They don't guard. They don't do anything. So they get a pretty good life until it comes to autumn when they kick them out of the hive. So what I want you to do with this particular hive here, it's over there under that beautiful tree. I don't want you to shake the post. I don't want you to go near the entrance. You can look from the footpath, I think. Don't go poking a hole and don't poking your finger in the entrance. They need to be left alone, but you enjoy watching them work. And at the moment we've released them and they're working really well today. Another couple of things to remember is they do not fly under 18 degrees. Okay, so on a cool winter day they won't be flying. And the second thing, they only fly to collect food about half a kilometre. So if you can think of half a kilometre radius from the school, maybe some of the big ones can work out the area in hectares. So they'll fly from here to maybe the Brightview Road and probably halfway to the meaning to stop shop, maybe at the most. So they collect a number of things from flowers. Oh, there's a little, yes, love.
Bees can't fly.
They can't fly in the rain.
They can't fly in the rain, that's true. Yes. So they collect a number of things from flowers. And flowers you'll find along the creek banks. There's blue gums flowering at the moment. But they collect pollen. Pollen is the yellow material they collect and carry on their little legs. You'll see them coming in the entrance with little yellow or orange balls on their legs, which is pollen, and they use that as part of their protein. The second thing they collect from flowers is nectar. You heard of that word?
Yes.
Nectar. So nectar is swallowed, so they swallow the nectar and they partially digest the nectar. They regurgitate the nectar and put it into little cells, and it's now honey. Okay? So, yes, they swallow the nectar, they partially digest it, and they regurgitate, and it's now honey. The third thing they might collect is resin from gum trees, and at times they've been seen to eat paint off freshly painted houses, or eat coloured candles. So, anyway, all I want you to do is check your hive and make sure that they're taking pollen in on their legs, and you'll find them coming out with a brown ball in their mouth, and that's the spent cocoon after a baby's hatched out. So that's a great sign that babies are hatching. So just remember, don't shake the post, don't poke your fingers in, just leave them alone and enjoy watching them work. And many people waste a lot of time watching them work, and probably not 100 people standing around them at once. Yes.
Do not follow the bee measures. Don't follow other bees that have stingers as a
These ones don't.
Yeah, these don't sting, just don't follow the stinging ones.
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
Yes.
black bees don't have stingers.
The black bees don't have stingers.
So our stingless bees can't sting. They're incapable of
Only
stinging.
the yellow bees.
Yellow bees can sting, they hurt. I've got them too. I've had them for 50 years and I still get stung and they hurt. Righto. Young people, so enjoy your bees, keep in touch. Email me if you want to receive newsletters on behalf of the school. And I hope you have a great rest of the day, week and year. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you so much. So that's really special that we have some special things to look after. Boys and girls, also I put out on Class Dojo and on our Facebook page the link to the website, so if you want to do any more research or have a look, there's some videos on there as well, so teachers can look at that too. So when you're going to the bathroom today and you're walking past our beautiful beehive, you can stop and have a look. But remember to stay on the path and not lots of people, because if you're all making loud noises there too. So that's a really special thing that we've got at our school, because we're the school that is all the bees, aren't we? Be safe, be respectful, be responsible. So thank you very much. All right, so next let's do some academic awards. And who's doing them for me? Silas.
Prep A, Willow, for her commitment and growth with her reading. Great work. Prep B, Tyler, for trying hard in all learning areas this week. Keep up the good work. 1-2A, Mattia, for great work using jump strategy to solve problems in math. 1-2B, Ruby, for trying her best in all learning areas. Awesome effort, Ruby. 1-2C, Prudence, for having a wonderful imagination and thinking of some great adjectives. 3-4A, Eli, for consistently following teacher instructions and striving to complete all his work to the best of his ability. 3-4B, Keith, for working well on his times table with wonderful recall. Well done. 3-4C, Kaysen, for outstanding commitment to learning during group work. Great teamwork, Kaysen. 5-6A, Bridget, for enthusiastically engaging in classroom activities and discussions. Great work, Bridget. 5-6B, Riley L, for working hard to master Cartesian planes. Good work. 5-6C, Riley D, for his consistent commitment to learning. Keep up the excellent effort. Please give these students a round of applause.
All right, that's a superstar effort, and everyone was here today. Congratulations. Great learners. Back to your places, please. All right, so here's some messages. Before I forget, Miss Niece wants to talk to you, because otherwise I'll forget that one. It's not on my list. I don't know what she wants to talk to you about. She hasn't given me any visual clues this week.
Good morning, Bravers. Just giving you guys a little bit of an update on our Colour Fund run. So we have, as a school, almost fundraised $2,000 already, which is absolutely amazing. Sebastian, I just wanted to give a little shout out to. You have fundraised the highest amount out of all of the students in the school so far. So please give Sebastian a round of applause. The class who has fundraised the most amount of money is 1-2A, Mrs. Allison's class. So far, I'm sure 5-6B will catch up. And the class with the most amount of pages created is Prep B, Mrs. McLean's class. So that is some amazing effort from our students. Still looking forward to seeing some more pages being created. Remember, there's a whole heap of prizes that are up for grabs. So make sure you're getting created.
Oh, well done. Congratulations to all those people. We've got a little while to go. You've got still a few weeks to go, so don't stress if you haven't done it yet. All right, here's messages, Mrs. McDougall. So swimming starts this week. It started last week, sorry. But it's continuing this week. We think we ironed out a couple of little things that we needed to iron out. So I know that our 1-2s are going to sneak off from the back in a minute. School payments, if you still owe us any money, either we're looking for outstanding payments for Cobb & Co or Student Resource Scheme, so for textbooks. I know that Mrs. Laffey's been in touch with families about that. We have got school photos on Friday, so make sure you are in full school uniform Friday with your hair neat and tidy and appropriate jewellery, so no big fancy things. And you all should have taken home an envelope that you could pay online, and I'll post some more details about that later on today. So those envelopes can come in on Friday and they'll take the money and do all of our photos. And we've got our Busy Bees play group on Friday morning, and Step Up is happening as well this week. Were there any messages I'd forgotten, teachers? Excellent. All right, that was my other thing. The flyers are up and around the place. So it is Grandparents' Day next Friday. Next Friday is like everything day. It's Grandparents' Day, World Teachers' Day, Day for Daniel. We're doing everything next Friday. It's party town at Glenelg Grove. And we will have book fair arriving next week as well. So I'll send out a bit more information about that. We've got prep orientation coming up in a couple of weeks, and this year we've got so many we're going to actually do it in the undercovered area because I don't think we'll fit in the office anymore. So that's happening on the 2nd of November, and then on the 17th of November is our Carols in the Grove. Who started practicing their songs for that? Yes, oh my goodness, hands down. Let me tell you, if you took home raffle tickets, and I know that some people have come back to get extra raffle tickets, raffle prizes this year are next level amazing. My favourite one so far is lunch at Spices, because it is my favourite place to go for lunch. But there are lots of amazing prizes you can win, and we have got some food trucks coming. And so we'll have some delicious food. We've got Domino's Pizza Van is coming. We have, what's it called? A smoking van. The PNC are going to do loaded potatoes and ice creams. We got popcorn. Mrs. Sapulu's bringing her delicious popcorn if you've ever had that. We're looking for a coffee van. If anyone has links to a coffee van, we haven't been able to find a coffee van yet. But it should be wonderful. Who started learning their songs? Awesome. And Miss Hayes has organised lighting. We're going to have to think about how we sit up here this year because we've got a building where we used to sit. So it's going to be a fabulous night. So make sure you've got that. It's a Thursday night, the 17th of November. All right. Now I'm finished messages. Got you all rolled up. Who's had outstanding behaviour this term so far? 2 weeks, who's had the best? Who's been the best behaved in the school? Preppies, is it you? Or is it the 5-6ers? All right, well, let's see who's got a Behaviour Award. Sitting up, whole body listening. Here we go.
Prep
A, Cara, for being safe and responsible when moving around the school grounds. Prep B, Arabella, for always moving around the classroom and school grounds safe and responsibly. 12A, Lincoln F, for moving safely around the school. 12B, Seth, for always showing safe behaviours when walking around the school grounds. Well done, Seth. 12C, Aubrey, for being a responsible GGSS student who displays wonderful behaviour expectations in the areas of the school. 34A, Sophie, for setting an exemplary standard of behaviour and always moving sensibly around the school grounds. 34B, Bonnie, for setting a wonderful example of how to move around the school. What a superstar. 34C, Fallon, for being safe, respectful and responsible in moving around the school. Well done, Fallon. 56A, Ethan, for setting goals and taking steps to improve his effort and an attitude towards learning. Great to see Ethan. 56B, Abby, for safely and sensibly moving around the school even when no one is watching. Great work. 56C, Rachel, for always being a role model for others and showing the correct way to move sensibly around the school. Please give these students a round of applause.
All right, well done, boys and girls. Have a seat. I feel like there's so many hands to shake now. All right, so this is our PBL focus for this, and that should say week 3, not week 2. But we need to be safe in all areas, and we're keeping our hands, feet, and other objects to ourselves. We've done this lesson a few times this year, haven't we? But it says that sometimes when you find it hard to keep your hands and feet to yourself, you need to remember that it's not okay to touch your friends or things that are not yours. You have to remember to keep your hands to yourself. Only touch the things that you can touch that belong to you, like your paper or your bag or your lunchbox. And when your teacher is talking, how should you be sitting? Show me when your teacher's talking how you should be sitting. Oh, they've got it. All right, so I found our movie that we made last year for this, keeping our hands and feet to ourselves and making sure we're playing the right, safe games at lunchtime.
Good morning, news from Glenelg Grove State School. Glenelg Grove students keep their hands and feet to themselves. Let's go to the Grovies in the classroom to get more on this story.
Keep my hands and feet to myself. My friends don't like it when I touch their feet.
My teacher and friends like it when I keep my hands and feet to myself. It keeps us all happy and safe.
We keep our hands and feet to ourselves. I don't touch things that aren't mine.
I remember to use my own things.
My friends might not like it when I touch them. My friends may not like it when I touch their things. I keep my hands in my own lap.
Thanks, Grovies. Now, in breaking news, GGSS staff are not playing the school-approved games. Before school last week, they were seen playing tag-like games and ball rush. Mrs. HB caught some footage. and see if they can show the teachers how to play appropriate games.
We play by the rules.
Thanks, Grovers. We look forward to seeing staff making better play choices in the future. Remember,
We have answers deep to ourselves.
I need to see the following staff in my office immediately.
All right. I did talk to those teachers about their behaviour and I haven't caught them doing it since, so that's really great news. All right, let's give out some B ribbons, boys and girls, or just the boys? So who thinks they can do a good job of that behaviour focus this week? Playing the right games, keeping your hands and feet to yourself. All right, so the... All right, so Silas has 400 B ribbons. Let me put my glasses on to read this one. From 1 to B, Seth has a 400 B ribbon. From 1 to C, Jasper. And from 5-6C, Tyler. Come and get your 400 B ribbons. Well done. All right, so some 500 B badges, we'll hand them out too. Come and see Kai. Oh, no, Silas. All right. On 500 Bs from 1 to C, Miles. Well done. Come and take a bow. You're watching. Well done, Miles. Oh, from 3-4A, Mia N. And from 5-6A, Malachi. He's not here yet. Oh, he's here yet. Well done. Give these boys and girls a great big round of applause. Excellent work, Malachi, too. Colour and moving, Silas. Well done. Big clap as they go back to their seats. Well done. We go back and sit down, boys and girls. All right, let's move into the yellow. Are you ready? There's a lot, isn't there, of 600 Bs. Whew. Prep B. William, Hunter, Summer, Zara, you Zara, Brooklyn, Indigo, Lachlan, Levi, and Jake. Oh my gosh, is that your whole class? Superstars. It's you, yep. All right, from 1 to A, Jackson, Lily, and Carson, and they've gone to swimming. From 1 to B, Kiva, Ali, and Tia. From 1 to C, Zara Ann, Tamsin, and Kira Lee. From 5-6B, Harry and Miles. And from 5-6C, Jet. Give these 600B recipients a great big round of applause. All right, well done. Look how big these grade 5 boys are getting. You guys can go back to your seats. All right, 700 Bs. Come and see Kai. Here we go. Prep B, oh, it's the rest of the class. Airlie and Arabella on 700Bs. From 1 to A, Ella, Nate, Callan and Liara, but they've snuck off to swimming, so we'll give them theirs later. From 1 to B, Bentley R. From 3-4A, Sophie and Dominic. From 5-6B, Charlotte. And from 5-6C, Riley D. Great big round of applause for these people. All right, we'll keep going. You can stay on 800Bs. From 1 to B, Brax, Scarlett and Xavier. He hasn't left the school, he's just not here this week. But thanks for letting me know. And from 1 to C, I did Charlotte. Did I do Charlotte? From 1 to C, Charlotte. Yes. You can stay still on 900Bs. Prep B, Eleanor. Elena, every time, Mrs. HB. I'm so bad, I'm so sorry. Elena. Is that your whole class now? No. Is there anyone I've missed? From 1 to B, yeah, you'll have a nice early 10 to 11. That was a good strategy, Mrs. McLean. 1 to B, Stella. 1 to C, Harley. 5-6A, Jamie, and 5-6C, Will S. On 900Bs. Give those people a big round of applause. And I have one B badge to give out. For 1,000 Bs, a golden winged bee. Are you ready? From 1 to B, Ruby. Well done. Oh, lots of high fives. Superstar champions. Give them one more round of applause as they go back to their seats. Oh, she's not happy that her sister got one as well. Where's Mum? She's not happy that both of them are up. Yes. So we're going to do our OWL badges now. These are the boys and girls that have read 50 times in their home reading trek. Waiting for quiet. Arabella, move over. Yep. 1 to B. Blake, Ellie, Kiva and Scarlett, come and get your OWL badges. For 100 home readers, from 1 to A, Connor, and from 1 to B, Xavier, who's left the school. Neither of them are here. Give those boys and girls a round of applause. Superstar readers, well done, very proud. You can go back to your seats now. All right, so you heard our new bell song this morning. Mrs. McDougall, can you play for me? Blakey. So 1 to B won the bell song again. Not quite 100%, but really close this time. And our song for this week is Old Town Road. So congratulations to 1 to B. Leadership positions for this week. Silas, Kinley and Kai are on the flags. The sports shed is Loongana sports captains. Junior activities is Loongana and Kai. And the mats, putting out the mats, is 5-6C. And remember, if you get the principal award, you can come and get the principal chairs to sit on and choose your friends to sit with. I have a couple of certificates to give out. So we've engaged in a virtual STEM academy this year. Some students have done that. And the last round for physics are fun. These people have completed the course. So firstly is Brock G. Give him a big round of applause. Well this is all around energy. Would that be right, Brock? You know how to transfer energy, you know how to describe different forms of energy, and how to be an energy conservationist. Yeah, it'd be good to help Mum with that. And the second person that completed the STEM course was Will S. And he'll be really good around representing energy transfer and transformation within systems and being able to explain phenomena. Is that right? So clever. Give them a round of applause as they go back to their seats. And thank you very much. Mrs. Fremantle organises that program for us, and it's been fabulous this year. All right, so Principal Awards. The first one in the junior school goes to someone who's already gone swimming, I think. This person is always attentive and works hard to complete all her tasks. So the Principal Award for the junior school goes to Dharma. Give her a great big round of applause. And in the senior school, this certificate is for someone who always has a positive can-do attitude towards his learning and shows that he has an outstanding attitude. And this one goes to Silas. Oh my goodness, it's his first one ever. Well done. So I know I have to catch photos from last week's people as well. Put your hand up if you got Principal Award last week. Who was the big person? Oh, that's right, Josh. So when the 1-2s get back from swimming, we'll do a photo, all four of us, okay? When all of the 1-2s are back. All right, optimistic October. Write down 3 specific things that have gone well recently. So, I want to know what things have gone well for you recently. If you got a B badge, that's something that went well for you. Hey. Silas got Principal Award for the first time in all the years he's been here. Something that's gone well. Make sure pictures are going up, and I will see you at 10:50, Prep B, the whole class. You and I are doing an early playtime. Make sure you bring your lunch out and are ready to have 10 minutes extra play. Boys and girls sitting up beautifully. Who's ready to be a learner? Let me see good learning, whole body listening.